With ICE officials now running free to arrest and detain immigrants all over the country, there are groups that are starting to fight back. Now, one of them includes one major labor union. Now, according to The Hill and the New York Daily News, about 120,000 Teamsters across Long Island and New York City are preparing to become what they call a sanctuary union. So what does that mean? It means that they're actually learning how to deal with immigration officials at their workplaces. They say that supervisors and frontline workers are now learning about their rights and how they can respond when ICE officials come to their place of work. Training topics include learning about different types of warrants, what constitutes an ICE raid, and they are also being trained on how to respond if union members are stopped while driving or being confronted at home. Now, the training urges members to honor the principle of union solidarity before immigration laws, which of course has right-wingers, heads exploding. How dare you put union solidarity above immigration law? We're the party of law and order. Ah. Okay. I think this is great though. Now, the Teamsters, they want to go after federal immigration officials and challenge them after one of their members, a man named Aber Garcia Vasquez, was deported back in August to Guatemala after he had shown up to a routine appointment with immigration officials. So this is what's happening, right? So people will go to their regularly scheduled check-ins, right, to make sure that they stay at least on the right side of the law, even though they're not citizens. They still check in and have their work permits and things like that. Check in with ICE, okay? Check in with immigration. You're following the law. You're doing what you're supposed to do, even though you're here illegally. Well, Eber Vasquez, or Garcia Vasquez, did that, and they hauled him away and deported him back to Guatemala. He had no criminal record. There was no reason to send him back since he was doing everything that he was supposed to do. But see, Trump has now has ICE no longer going after the bad ones. They're going after what they call the good ones. So when these people check in, ICE officials take the opportunity to grab them, deport them. Pretty soon, I'm thinking that a lot of people are no longer going to show up to their appointments for fear of being deported. So now these union members, after this happened, they got together and they said, look, we're going to protect our own because the government is no longer protecting you, and we care about our fellow workers. In fact, Teamsters Joint Council 16 President George Miranda told the Daily News at a meeting last week saying that, quote, we were all appalled at what happened to Aber. Aber is part of our family. We and the Teamsters rely on each other to get through the tough times. Miranda said that after Garcia Vasquez was deported, the group saw and felt that concern, and now that we are responding to it. They said, and that includes all our members from all backgrounds. When we're out on strike, we're all the same on the picket line. What matters is that you're a Teamster and you're fighting with us. So I love that. I love that saying. I love that quote because that's saying, hey, look, I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your name is. I don't care who you are. You're our brother. You're part of us. You're our family. And we stick together. And we stay strong. And so, yeah, we're here to protect each other against, unfortunately, the government. ICE officials, look, I'm going to say it. They're the new brown shirts, okay? They're literally going after everyone. They're not going after the bad hombres. They're going after anyone and everyone. It doesn't matter. If you're here illegally, gone. Even if you're following your check-ins, even if you're following your appointments, doesn't matter. You're gone. We're going to deport you to a country where sometimes you have no history with or very little history with. And hey, look, if you have a family, if you have a home, if you have a business, doesn't matter. We're going to send you back to a place with nothing but the clothes in your back and whatever's in your pockets. Because that's it. Because we don't care. It's gotten so bad that even some Trump supporters who, like I said, are like, we hate illegal immigration. We think that people should get in the right way. And, that illegal immigrants, they should leave. They should leave. Even some of them are like, whoa, wait a minute. Juan's a good one. Juan's one of the good guys. Why are you taking him? Why are you deporting him? Well, it doesn't matter to us if Juan is illegal, because he's a good guy. He's a pillar of the community. I've seen stories like this before. I didn't think that he was going to deport this guy. I thought you were just going after the criminals. I thought you were going after the gang members and the people that do, like, are the ones that are criminals, the bad ones. But no, they're not just going after the quote-unquote bad ones. They're going after everybody. Under Trump, ICE arrests have increased by 42%. He said he was going to go after all the immigrants. He made his position very, very clear. You didn't want to see it because you didn't want to see it. Now, thankfully, we do have groups out there that are actually protecting people, right? Nobody's out there actually trying to protect actual criminals. They actually make up a very, very small number of immigrants. In fact, immigrants here actually commit less crimes than native-born Americans. But nonetheless, there's that demagoguery that's going on of Mexicans and people who stay here, illegally, past their visas. And by the way, a majority of these people are hardworking people, jobs and families. They have lives in the United States. Some of them, as I said before, are business people. They've created jobs. They're pillars of their communities. Even the Trump supporters like them. And yet, these are the people being targeted. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to Donald Trump. It doesn't matter to ICE officials. It doesn't matter to immigration. It doesn't matter to some of their more racist followers that want to demagogue them and blame all their problems on other people. They're going to do that because it doesn't matter to them how good these people actually are. If they're here illegally, that's it. They're gone. You voted for it. Don't be surprised if you get exactly what you wished for. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.